Hey everybody, welcome to In the Heart of History. So today I am at the McCoy Cemetery in Huntersville, North Carolina, maybe 10 to 15 minutes away from Charlotte. And I'm here just paying my respects and seeing the cemetery for the first time. So I just want you to join in with me and see the cemetery. Here it is. As I walk through the entrance of the cemetery, I want to tell you more about the cemetery and one of the inhabitants here. So first, more about the cemetery. It's called the McCoy Slave Cemetery. I did find it on GPS when I went to look up slave cemeteries in the area. So it is in Huntersville, North Carolina. So about this particular inhabitant, her name is Elizabeth McCoy. She's better known as Liz McCoy, and she actually was the Mammy to Albert McCoy's 12 children. So Albert McCoy was a white man, and Lizzie was an African American woman who basically raised and took care of his 12 kids. Now, we don't know much about Lizzie, but we do know that she was very creative, very imaginative, loved to tell stories because she told stories so much so that they were passed along through the McCoy generations. Not particularly Lizzie's generation, but the McCoys. So she told the stories to his kids, to their kids, and so forth. Those stories existed so much that in 2014, a small book was made out of one of her stories, The Old Bad Man. It is available for free download on St. Mark's Episcopal Church website. It was illustrated by one of his parishioners there. So as I go through this video, I'm going to also point out very important markers in the video. So first I want to start off with this one. This one marker, you see the rocks there. That's really interesting. But the plaque here was placed by St. Mark's Episcopal Church. I'm not going to read the entire plaque, but I am going to kind of go through it slowly so you can see it. But I will read the Bible verse that's on the plaque. So it says, "In my anguish I cried to the Lord, and he answered by setting me free. The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. What can a man do to me? The Lord is with me. He is my helper." Psalms 118, verse 5 through 7. I think that's an awesome verse to put on the plaque. But if you read more through the plaque, you can tell a little bit about more of the story and Albert McCoy and the family, and just it has so much more information about the cemetery there, and also who actually placed the plaque there. But another important marker here, which was placed here in 1928, is actually the one that has a mention of Lizzie's name up here. And I'm actually kind of walking through that now. And what I'm going to do is just read the plaque to you, what's on it. So it is kind of in the middle of the cemetery. I'm not sure exactly where all the bodies are placed because it's very hard for me to tell because it's kind of flat land and there's a lot of woods around it. And a few benches, though, are there. So if you want to come there and sit and meditate and just be surrounded by nature and pay your respects, it's perfect for that. But the marker there that was placed on 1928 says, "Erected by Albert McCoy's children to his slaves, Uncle Jim and his wife Lizzie, Uncle Charles and family." So that is what that plaque says there. If you kind of look closer to it on the bottom, somebody engraved, I'm not sure who did engrave 1928 on the very bottom of the plaque. So you can see that. So I just wanted to kind of point that out because it's very, cool. A lot of people may have kind of come through. I'm not sure how many people actually go and visit this cemetery, but it was something that was important to me to go do. So I just wanted to go pay my respects to the family. But more about the cemetery. So it actually started in the 1840s, which was in the Antebellum era. And the last interment was in the 1880s, which was post-emancipation. So we don't know if some of the people here were actually free at the time they were buried, but I'm thinking if it's in the 1880s and they had to be free, some of them anyway had to be free. But they said it may be between 25 to 50 people buried in the cemetery. That it is a small spot where the bodies are, but you can't really tell. That's the sad thing, because the only marker out there is the one put there by the family in 1928. And anything else that may have been there has been long gone, destroyed by the weather, people, animals, who knows. But it was very important to me to tell the story, and I hope that if you're ever in Huntersville, North Carolina, you will go visit. But thank you so much for watching my video. Consider subscribing to my channel for more history. Thank you.